Have you ever felt like no matter how hard you try, things just don't click the way you want them to? Maybe you're trying to connect with people, but it feels like they're just not open to you. It's like the same frustrating pattern repeats over and over, just with different faces and places. Here's what might be happening. You're tuned into a frequency that matches those experiences. It's not about blame. It's just how the law of attraction works. What you focus on, you invite more of into your life. So if you're focused on the idea that people don't accept you, you'll keep finding evidence of that everywhere. Imagine life as a giant radio with endless stations playing at the same time. If you're tuned into a channel of doubt, you'll keep hearing that kind of static. But if you change the station, if you choose a frequency of confidence, joy, and self-acceptance, you start hearing a whole new kind of music. And that music, it's the kind that makes you feel like you belong exactly where you are, without needing anyone else's validation. But here's where it gets tricky. When you start vibing higher, feeling more positive, more aligned, some people around you might not know how to handle it. They might try to pull you back down, not because they want to hurt you, but because it's the level they're used to. It's like if you've been swimming in the shallow end your whole life, and someone asks you to dive deep. It feels uncomfortable. It might even feel threatening to them, because your growth reminds them of what they're not yet ready to face. The common mistake? Letting yourself be pulled back down just to fit in or make others comfortable. When you do that, you're betraying your own growth. You feel off, not because of them, but because you've dimmed your own light to match their energy. And it's not always obvious. It can be as subtle as not sharing your joy to avoid making someone else feel bad, or downplaying your dreams because you worry others might not understand. Staying true to your alignment isn't about ignoring people or judging them. It's about loving yourself enough to hold your ground. If you feel drained or uneasy, it's a sign you're slipping out of alignment. That's okay. Just take a moment to breathe, check in with yourself, and gently adjust your focus. This doesn't mean cutting everyone off. It means knowing when to lovingly detach and protect your own energy. Over time, you'll see patterns, moments when your positive energy lifts others up, and moments when you realize some people just aren't ready to meet you where you are. That's okay, too. Not everyone is meant to walk with you through every part of your journey. Some people are temporary mirrors, reflecting back where you've been, not where you're going. No one can bring you down unless you let them. The only reason you might let it happen is because it's a habit. But now that you're aware, you can choose differently. When you stay connected to your own alignment, you stop looking for validation from others. You realize that true freedom is living unapologetically as yourself. And living as your authentic self isn't about being perfect. It's about being honest with who you are right now and allowing yourself to evolve. When you hold your vibration steady, the right people, experiences, and opportunities naturally flow to you. You don't have to chase them. They find you because you're already resonating on their frequency. It's like a magnet. You don't force it. The attraction is effortless and mutual. So, ask yourself, am I living from a place of alignment right now? If not, it's okay. Just make the gentle shift. Take a deep breath, remind yourself of your worth, and center back into your truth. Because once you experience this kind of alignment, there's no going back. Life flows, things click, and it feels right, not because you've forced it, but because you've allowed it. And that's the beauty of it. You've learned to trust that you're worthy of everything you desire just by being who you are. Now, let's dive even deeper. When you start consistently aligning with your true self, something incredible happens. You become magnetic, not just to the right people, but to the right situations, the right timing, and the right ideas. You might notice more synchronicities, those moments that feel like perfect timing, like the universe itself is nodding in agreement. These aren't coincidences, they're confirmations that you're in the flow. But there's a catch. Staying in alignment isn't always easy. Life will still throw challenges your way. People might still misunderstand you. The key is not to resist these moments, but to observe them. See them as opportunities to check your alignment. Are you reacting from a place of fear or a place of trust? Are you letting old patterns pull you back, or are you choosing to respond from the version of yourself that's already thriving? It's okay to slip. It's okay to have moments where you feel out of sync. That's part of being human. The difference now is that you have the awareness to catch yourself and gently realign. Each time you do that, you strengthen your ability to stay centered, no matter what's happening around you. So when you notice yourself getting pulled into negativity, pause. Take a breath. Ask yourself, is this thought serving me? Is this reaction bringing me closer to the version of myself I'm becoming? If the answer is no, let it go. Redirect your focus. Choose a thought that feels better, even if it's just a little bit better. Over time, these small shifts add up, and your energy becomes an unshakable force. Remember, this journey isn't about perfection. It's about progress, about becoming more aware, more intentional, and more in tune with who you truly are. As you embrace this path, you become a source of light, not just for yourself, but for everyone around you. And the world needs more of that light, more of that authentic, aligned, unapologetic version of you.